Hello BookTube. Today I'm going to be giving you my review of Tanner's Revenge from 2018 by Michael Stewart, which is a Black Horse Western. The story of Tanner's Revenge follows a deputy sheriff in a small town in Arizona called Jack Tanner, who is called away from his duties to return to the family ranch when he is informed of his parents' deaths. And when he reaches the ranch, he discovers that they didn't die of natural causes but were murdered by a gang of outlaws, and the rest of the story follows Jack Tanner chasing down and bringing each one of the outlaws to justice in Mexico, and in the process Jack Tanner has to infiltrate a outlaws haven called Meseta de Plata, which is a place in Mexico which if you are an extremely wealthy outlaw, you can buy your way in, and because all the local authorities have been paid off, you can live out your days without fear of punishment from the authorities. Though if you break rules in this town, the punishments are severe. And when Jack Tanner goes into this town, he is hunting down the last man in the gang, the leader, called Amos Payne, and Jack has to work out how to get Payne without getting himself killed, under the rules of the town. I won't go any further into the plot because I don't want to spoil it, because I really did enjoy this. The reason I read Tanner's Revenge is because during on the range, I read a number of Black Horse Westerns, and the one I read that I enjoyed the most, and is still the best Black Horse Western I've read so far, was Money Train by Michael Stewart. And so I decided to get another Michael Stewart book to see if I enjoyed it as much. And I really did enjoy this as well. It's got the same fast pace to it. Michael Stewart is able to reset the scene with a sort of with a brevity of description, but when you read it, you know exactly where you are, and you get the real sense of the landscape and the people and the small towns. There's good action in here, somewhat gory in bits. Jack Tanner is a really good character. You really want to. He's a really good man, and he, for example, will not just shoot the outlaws out of hand. He can't bring himself to do that, and so in one case, he's in a situation where he could just shoot an outlaw and he refuses, and he waits for a local posse who are after this outlaw for killing somebody else, and allows them to hang him for killing the other person instead of hanging him for killing his mother. And the setting in Meseta de Plata was really well described and really enjoyable, and the way that Amos Payne, who is a truly villainous character, really well done as a villain. The way that Jack Tanner gets him is really good. The ending's really good. The way he gets him. I think, having read this, I think Michael Stewart must have been influenced in the ending by a John Wayne Western called The War Wagon, because what leads Tanner to be able to kill Amos Payne is because Amos Payne is plotting to do something against the money, the money that is held by Meseta de Plata, to make himself extremely rich by stealing it. And that was very reminiscent of the War Wagon. There's also an extremely funny scene when Jack goes back to his hometown after learning of his parents' death to go and see the local sheriff, and it becomes quite clear that the local sheriff is a placeman for the mayor, who is the sheriff's uncle. And Jack, in a couple of minutes, is able to completely overturn the political order in the town in short work, and establishes a new mayor and a new sheriff who are far better at the jobs than the current two were. And that was hardly entertaining to read. I can recommend Tanner's Revenge, and I am going to try and look for there's another Michael Stewart Black Horse Western called South of Sonora, so I'm going to try and find that. So that will probably be on the my reading plans for next month. So I highly recommend this one, and also can highly recommend Money Train by Michael Stewart as well. So with that, I'll say goodbye, and I will see you soon.